everyone, welcome to How Ines Rolls. I am getting ready for Super Bowl tomorrow by making a really yummy dessert that is super easy, that you can make it for any event or any family gathering. I need to get started. It is called chocolate chip pudding, chocolate chip cookie pudding dessert. And I love using pudding recipes because it makes so much, so creamy, and it's delicious. So I have my 9x13 here and store-bought ingredient. I could have made the cookie dough from scratch, but this is what it called for in the recipe. So Toll House cookies, here we come. Let me show you what I do with it. Okay, so first I'm just gonna give it a light spray. And it's gonna be easiest to cut it into slices. So I'm gonna do that. Let me get my knife. I need to organize that again. Okay, so if you came to the live today, awesome, thank you so much. It is really so fun to get to know everybody. It has been raining cats and dogs outside. So pretty much we've just been hanging around, and then we just went out to get something to eat really quick. And then we thought it would be a good idea to go to Target. And I'm like trying to run back to the car. But Paul's been really nice. He'll pick me up at the door just so that my hair doesn't get so frizzed out. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this up. It said to kind of let it soften a little bit. So let me move this a little bit over here so you can see. So I'm just gonna cut them into strips, not strips, slices, and then put them on the bottom of the pan and press it into like a base. So you can see I have it now all covered. I'm just gonna press it down, make it like a crust, and then bake it just for about 15 or so minutes. I'll have the recipe card, of course, at the end of the video, so you can see how much of everything goes into this yummy dish. So let's get this baking. And it's gotta come to a complete cool, so I have to wait even longer to get everything in. So I took it out of the oven. It looks delicious. But I looked at the thing and I thought, that looks pretty tall for a crust. Yeah, I didn't follow the directions. I used the whole tube. It was supposed to be half of it, or the ounces said half. Okay, so I might modify it just a tiny bit just to make sure that I could get everything on there, but it's okay. It's gonna be good. But when you're doing it, make sure you're doing 14.5 ounces. I used a 30-ounce tube of the refrigerated cookie dough. That's okay. It'll still be yummy. It'll just be a little more full on the top. But I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator to get it to cool down more faster. All right, next up, it's just gonna be the cream cheese and the powdered sugar, and we're just gonna blend it. So easy, and then add some Cool Whip. Now it's time to add the Cool Whip. So easy, right? Next up is I'm adding both of these jellos or puddings into here with half and half, so a really creamy milk. That'll make it really good. So I'm just gonna follow the directions, and then I'll just alter how much I actually put into the 9x13. Maybe I can get it all in, maybe I won't, but we'll see. But I'm still gonna follow the directions. All right, it looks like it's pretty much done. I'm just gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes as the recipe states. And it kind of has like a Wendy's Frosty kind of look to it. Kind of lighter, looks good. Okay, here comes the fun part. So we're gonna put these on, spread them around. So I try to get it completely cooled, but it's good enough, right? I gotta get to bed. Got early church. All right, so we're just gonna spread that. Ooh, that looks so good. Okay, so the modify part is I'm supposed to put a layer of whip, or the Cool Whip, because it calls for 2 tubs. And, ooh, I might be able to do all of it. Okay, and so the next part I'll have to finish in the morning. But it's just pretty much putting the little teeny tiny chocolate chips that I got. So perfect. Oh yes, this is gonna be awesome. And then here's my yummy, yummy pudding. So I'm just gonna pour that on top and spread it around as well. And then I'm just putting this back into the fridge. So I'm probably gonna do the last part of the Cool Whip tomorrow morning as well. We're just gonna let these set. Okay, I'm gonna just get some saran wrap on this and put it right in the fridge. Let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow I will get that Cool Whip on it. Easy peasy. All right, you guys, it's the next day. I just came home from church, and you can see I pulled out the dessert. Now everything's nice and settled, so all I have to do, so easy, is just add some Cool Whip and sprinkle it with these little mini chocolate chips. It's so easy, and I really can't wait to eat it. But I have to wait till Super Bowl. So I'm gonna bring you a little bit closer and show you what I do. So you don't have to use the whole container of the second Cool Whip. You're just kind of giving it a little bit. Now remember how I used the whole container of the chocolate chip roll? Well, it's okay. I was able to put everything in here and it's not overflowing. So I'm happy about that. And now I have thicker cookie crust. So I can't wait to have that. But we're also going to have some other little treats. You could probably see Chex. Oh, and it looks like we're going to get some rain. So Chex Mix behind us, the Muddy Buddies. So good, so easy to do. Just need some like chocolate chips and peanut butter. And kids can just get some as they want some. So it's really good. And then this is mostly done. So I'm just going to give it a final spread and top it with some chocolate chips. And here's the final product. You can see all those yummy layers in there. So good. I may have to take a sample. I don't know. I should probably do that because that's what a good hostess should do, is try her food, right? It's going to be delicious. I know it will be. So thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad you stopped by my channel today. Let me know in the comments if this is something you think that you'll be making for your family. And if you've liked what I've made today, give this video a thumbs up and stick around. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next.
Bless the ram. Even though I don't like the ram.
Buffalo dip. Yes. Wait, let's open this. Yes. My deviled eggs.
What is this?
Oh, I like this little container.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, is this the buffalo dip?
Mm-hmm.